The archive was the fourth place winner of Levi's Denim Decoded Hackathon. We were up against 11 established startups that have been developing AI software for this problem for many years. And we had around 11 to 12 days to create an end-to-end product that we then presented to Levi's C-suite. So what is the archive? The archive is a digital destination hosted by Levi's for customers of all shapes and sizes who want to buy their best fitting jeans without all the guesses. It's a collection of archival garments brought to life through photos and historical data, which customers can search to find active in production styles similar in fit as their favorite Levi jeans. This in-house solution will allow users to share their information, receive tailored recommendations, and make informed purchasing decisions, ultimately helping reduce the amount of returns. Users can access the archive through the Levi's homepage right above the promotional video here through this link, or they can go onto the hamburger menu and click on it this way. So on the archive landing page, customers will be presented with 3 options listed from highest accuracy to lowest, which is inputting the information found on their care tag of their Levi's product, inputting their measurements, and going through a virtual gallery where they can input information and get personalized recommendations. And I'll be guiding you through the 3 flows. When the customer arrives on the archive landing page, they will be presented with the 3 options, and then they go ahead and they selected that they have a care tag, they would be able to scan the tag of their jeans or manually input the information. So let's say the user decides that they would like to manually input the information. They would then, by going through these images, they would then know like what information they would need apart from like the instructions, and they would input their waist and inseam length, and then also input the PC9 code found on their care tag. The PC9 code is the basis which our algorithm runs, which is what the archive, the recommendations are based off of. It's a smart algorithm that we developed that I will be detailing in a section of my case study. Fortunately, most of the information in the algorithm is proprietary, but I will be showing you what I can, so please take a look at that. So from there, the user will be putting in the PC9 code, and then they have the option of joining now or logging in, or continuing as guest if they do not want to save their information. Okay, from there, the information of the jeans that they entered will appear. There will also be information provided about the production status and style of the jeans. So here you will see that the jeans that they have that they entered is the light wash. This is the sizing, the name of the pair of jeans. And then here, from here, this is something that we added. The user can express interest in bringing back this specific style by clicking the like button. So if enough people with similar measurements show their interest, Levi's will have access to this information and might consider bringing back this style. This is a potential avenue for Levi's to improve customer satisfaction. Once the customer is on the product details page, they will be able to see how closely the product fits to their size preferences. So you can see here that the specific style might be just a little bit tighter than they're used to or what they prefer. And this is something that they would be told ahead of time before making the purchase. So these preferences can be saved to the customer profile for a continued superior experience for returning customers. On the second flow, this is for users who do have a pair of Levi jeans, but they no longer have the care tag, whether it be cut out or the print is no longer readable. So then they would be able to go through this flow here. So they'll go through the gallery, select the size or style of the jeans that they currently have in front of them. So let's say they have a particular pair of a loose pair of jeans that they like a lot. They click on this, and then they are prompted to select what type of loose jeans they have. So it's a high loose pair of jeans. And then their jean wash is a light wash. they would like a pair of jeans that have some stretch to it, then they were prompted to input their waist, hip, and inseam length, which is shown on the image to the right here. Again, they have the option of logging in and saving their information or continuing as a guest. And then our third option is for individuals who do not have a pair of Levi jeans but still would like to get recommendations from the archive. So they would be inputting their waist, hip, and inseam length. They would decide on what their desired fit is. So let's say they want or they like skin tight jeans, or even tight, or maybe even loose. They would continue as guest, and then they would be sent to the browsing page through the archive. Just to detail what I showed earlier, in terms of the match, this is something that is provided through the archive based on the algorithm, as I mentioned earlier. So it would be matching the jeans that they inputted and comparing the waist inseam length as well as the stretch and material of the jeans that they currently have, and that's how the algorithm would be able to submit these recommendations. And the users who are going through the browsing page and then decide they want a recommendation from the archive based on fit, they can go ahead and do so by clicking on the filter and then turning on the archive. And they can go ahead and select and see which styles are closest to their preferred fit.